Okay, we're back. The Metal Gear Solid.
Are we?
Last time we went an hour overtime thinking we would finish the game, and instead I had a fucking meltdown. So we're gonna try this again. Yeah, maybe I should adjust my audio here. There we go. When we last left off, it was right as we're getting ready to escape. Escape route. Sure, let's read the mission log. Mission log. Liquid still stands strong in front of Snake, who successfully destroyed Metal Gear. Liquid, with all the resentment, challenges Snake for the final battle on top of Metal Gear. After winning the battle, Snake finally rescues Meryl. Before they have
EB4.
a chance to enjoy the moment, the U.S. Air Force air raid starts shaking the base. Otacon deactivated the security along the escape route. Snake and Meryl use the escape route to attempt to flee from the collapsing underground base. Okay.
Hurry!
All right, hang on. You said there was something. Oh, there is a ration right there. A ration right here.
I'll drive. Damn, a surveillance camera. Damn, no keys.
Another. Okay, there are 3 rations.
All right,
Fuck.
keys.
Bitch, tell me you have it.
Jump in.
All right. All right, there we go. It's open. All right. Here we go. I have to be in this position.
Also, apparently, I believe if you hold Y, you enter first person mode, which makes it a little easier.
Ah.
Uh-oh, Snake. Checkpoint. Here they come.
Fuck.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path. Okay, Snake, let's go.
New problem, actually.
That did make it easier. I'm not gonna lie. I'll hold on that. Unfortunately, the X button is the fire button, so I have to hold the controller weirdly.
You wouldn't have the problem if you had.
We'll never make it. Snake, clear a path.
Well, that's much easier.
You did it, Snake.
Not yet, Snake! It's not over yet! Liquid!
Oh boy. Fuck. Oh my god, this is so much easier this way.
I'm glad that I found that out to help you.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, while I was researching tips on how to make this fight easier, I looked into it. Apparently, this is Kojima's favorite section in all of Metal Gear history.
Probably in terms of cinematic nature,
He
but
said No, he said this is his proudest moment in terms of not just like cinematic stuff, but also in gameplay.
Oh
He
my
said that
god.
he never got better than this.
This is, I can barely hear you, but I can hear you, though. Come on. Hit him. There we go. Yeah, fuck you, Liquid. Ow, fuck. Oh.
Snake, daylight. We're gonna crash.
And that's it. Game over.
Meryl. Are you okay?
Yeah, just a little shook up.
Meryl, can you move?
It's no good. I can't move.
What happened to Liquid?
I can't see him either.
Liquid's dead.
I mean, we're all just assuming that.
Uh-oh. Snake!
We like to assume things in the house. Especially if it doesn't make any damn sense.
Snake!
What is this guy, made of iron?
$200 rounds of a fucking
If he's
Browning
dead,
machine
that
gun.
means-
Explosion.
Don't say it, Snake.
Nothing.
What happened to the air raid? No stealth bombers in sight.
Snake, can you hear me?
Colonel.
Are you okay?
Colonel, what happened?
The Secretary of Defense has been arrested. Early retirement.
Arrested?
Nice.
I was able to get into contact with the President. Metal Gear, the training exercise, all of it. It was all the Secretary of Defense acting alone.
Acting alone? What happened to the air raid and the nuclear strike?
The orders were rescinded. The F-117s and the B-2 Spirits have returned to the base. Once again, I have complete authority over this operation.
I see.
Washington isn't stupid enough to use nukes to cover up a few secrets.
I wonder about that.
In any case, the danger's over. Thanks, Snake.
Colonel, you can rest easy. Meryl's fine.
Really? Thanks. Thank you, Snake. Snake, I'm sorry. I kept a lot of things from you.
It's okay, Colonel.
Snake, I'm not a colonel.
Oh, that's right.
I've got a present for you. There's a snowmobile close to you. Mei Ling saw it on the satellite photos. This time of year, the glaciers are pretty calm. You should be able to ride right out of there. I'll bet the boys at the DIA and the NSA never expected you to come home alive.
Me neither. I better not show my face around here.
No danger of that. You two officially died after your Jeep sank into the ocean.
That's not too far from the truth.
Also, there's a helicopter waiting for you on Fox Island.
Dr. Hal Emmerich should be somewhere on the base. I want someone to bring him in.
I understand. Leave it to me.
Okay, Roy.
Oops.
Are you gonna be okay?
Don't worry. I've got an insurance policy. A hard copy of all Mei Ling's data. As long as I've got that, you, me, and Mei Ling will be fine.
The battery on these nanomachines will run out soon. They won't be able to follow us.
I guess we won't meet again.
Don't worry. I'll pay you a visit sometime.
Really? I look forward to that.
Roy, just tell me one thing.
What?
About Fox Die.
Meryl will be fine. She wasn't included in its programming.
What about me? It killed Liquid.
Naomi said that she wants to talk to you face to face about that.
How is she?
Don't worry. Mei Ling is with her right now. I'm switching over to Naomi.
Snake, it's me.
Naomi.
I heard about my brother.
I'm sorry. But he had one last message he wanted to say to you. He told me to tell you to forget about him and to go on with your own life.
Frankie said that?
Yeah. He also said he'll always love you. Naomi, your brother just saved you, me, and the whole world. He fought with every ounce of strength in his body.
Maybe. Maybe now he's finally found some peace. He wasn't really my brother anymore. Ever since he fought with you in Zanzibar, he's been like a ghost. A ghost looking for a place to die.
Naomi, Liquid died from Fox Die too. What about me? When am I gonna go?
That's up to you.
What do you mean?
Everybody dies when their time is up.
Yeah, so when's mine up?
It's up to you how you use the time left to you. Live, Snake. That's all I can say to you.
Each person is born with their fate written into their own genetic code. It's unchangeable, immutable. But that's not all there is to life. I finally realized that. I told you before the reason that I was interested in genes and DNA. Because I wanted to know who I was, where I came from. I thought that if I analyzed my DNA, I could find out who I was, who my parents were, and I thought that if I knew that, then I'd know what path I should take in life. But I was wrong. I didn't find anything. I didn't learn anything. Just like with the genome soldiers, you can input all the genetic information, but that doesn't make them into the strongest soldiers. The most we can say about DNA is that it governs a person's potential strengths, potential destiny. You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. Snake, whether or not you're in the Fox Die program isn't important. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live. Don't you think, Snake? Don't worry. I'm going to choose life too. Until today, I've always looked for a reason to live. But from here on, I'm going to just live. Genes exist to pass down our hopes and dreams for the future through our children. Living is a link to the future. That's how all life works. Loving each other, teaching each other. That's how we can change the world. I finally realized it. The true meaning of life. Thank you, Snake.
Look, I found this.
Let's keep it as a
Ooh,
reminder.
bandana.
Of what? A reminder of a successful mission? Or the first time we met?
A reminder of how to live.
Huh?
Until today, I've lived only for myself. Survival has been the only thing I cared about in my life.
That's not just you. That's how everyone is.
I only felt truly alive when I was staring death in the face. I don't know. Maybe it's written into my genes.
What about now? What do your genes say about your future now?
Maybe it's time I live for someone else.
Someone else?
Yeah. Someone like you. Maybe that's the real way to live.
So, where to, Snake?
David. My name's David.
Okay. So where to, Dave?
I think it's time we look for a new path in life.
A new path?
A new purpose.
Will we find it?
We'll find it. I know we'll find it.
What are those?
Caribou. To the Aleutians, the caribou is a symbol of life. It'll be spring here soon.
For us too.
Yeah. Spring brings new life to everything. It's a time for hope. I've lived here a long time, but Alaska has never looked more beautiful. The sky, the sea, the caribou, and most of all, you.
I think I'm gonna like this new life.
Come on. Let's enjoy life.
It really does make sense that this was supposed to be the last Metal Gear game that Kojima made originally, and then that didn't happen. In the 1980s, there were more than 60,000 nuclear warheads in the world at all times. The total destructive power amounted to 1 million times that of the Hiroshima A-bomb. In January 1993, START 2 was signed, and the United States and Russia agreed to reduce the number of deployed strategic nuclear warheads to 3,000 and 3,500 each. However, as of 1998, there still exist 26,000 nuclear warheads in the world. Alright. Other than how I felt about that final boss and the escape, I quite enjoyed this game. This is, like, it has a great through line from Metal Gear 1 to 2, and then here finally to Solid. It's really interesting seeing the progression of the gameplay, what 3D added, and what was already there. I very much did enjoy it, even if it is pretty jank in a number of places. The melodrama that's been inserted ever since like Metal Gear 2 in this one, I love that. You can really see how much Hideo Kojima loves movies and how they influenced how these things went. Yeah, I'm a big fan. Raven, do you have anything to say? Or perhaps Dylan?
Nothing that you haven't already said. Game is fun, but again, old, so I would never play it.
Mm-hmm.
Because that just wouldn't mesh well with how old the system is.
Basically, you'd have to.
I'd
You're
have
not
had
like
to have
me, who's
played
a
it
weird,
for,
who's
like,
like
closer.
who's a weird
Yeah.
person who plays
Yeah,
old
no,
games.
you're fucking insane. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah. But I do appreciate it for what it is.
Mm-hmm.
And I also appreciate, like, basically the entire, like, jank ass community it's built around the subsequent releases.
Mm-hmm. Honestly,
So,
despite the jank, it's let me tell you this, because this again was my first time going through the game. I expected the jank to be much more than it was. It wasn't really. It didn't nearly approach the limit of my tolerance outside of that last boss fight. It didn't nearly approach the edge of my tolerance. I thought that it would, because I've played a number of games that were on the PS1 that I just could not jive with at all because they were just that old and janky. But this one, outside of the last couple bosses and the escape, wasn't nearly running up against that. So I was pleasantly surprised on that.
Read my messages.
Right. Raven says, from then on, Kojima resented how many people bought this game and how many sequels he was forced to make. Yes. He did. He did. He was like, this was going to be the end of the Metal Gear series originally.
yeah.
It's interesting how much he's like, I want to stop making these games. I want to stop making these games. I want to stop making these games. And then he's done. He walks away from it. Like, after, the shit that happened with Konami. He's gone. He's not making he doesn't make a Metal Gear game for 10 years. And now he's like, I'm making a new fucking tactical espionage game. Codename Fizzant. So, like, okay. It's not that he doesn't, he's not into the concepts anymore. He clearly is. He's just like, I'm done with these characters, maybe. He also wanted to explore other things, too. At some point, I've got to do Death Stranding. At some point. I need to do that weird shit. He said after every game he designed...
Of course you do.
After every game he designed... in a way as if it was the final game in the franchise. Yeah, I'll say that having seen MGS3 and played through MGS4, both of those feel like every single one ends with a thing of like, if there was no game after this, it's fine. There doesn't need to be more said at the end of them. Yeah. Honestly, the only one that's really feels like it's left hanging in some places is MGS5. Fizzant instead of Solid Snake, it's a physical cobra. Okay. So those are the end of the credits. That he's done these characters. It's not Snake, yeah.
You mustn't allow yourself to be chained to fate, to be ruled by your genes. Humans can choose the type of life they want to live. The important thing is that you choose life. And then live.
Yes, sir. The entire unit was wiped out. Those two are still alive. The Vector? Yes, sir. Fox Die should become activated soon. Right on schedule. Yes, sir. I recovered all of Rex's dummy warhead data. No, sir. My cover is intact. Nobody knows who I really am. Yes, the DARPA chief knew my identity, but he's been disposed of. Yes, the inferior one was the winner after all. That's right. Until the very end, Liquid thought he was the inferior one. Yes, sir, I agree completely. It takes a well-balanced individual such as yourself to rule the world. No, sir. No one knows that you were the third one, Solidus. What should I do about the woman? Yes, sir. I'll keep her under surveillance. Yes. Thank you. Goodbye, Mr. President.
Special items, camera, bandana, codename Iguana. 17 saves, 46 continues, 32 alerts, 102 enemies killed, 112 rations used. Total playtime 11 hours, 33 minutes, and 15 seconds. Gameplay level number. Okay. That's another thing that Kojima constantly does. It's he puts in these post-game dialogues over an ending screen just to give him some room in case he does. He goes like, "I'm done." Except all right, save completed mission data.
He's like, I'm done. Unless they force me to not be done. Because fuck if I'll let somebody else do this.
Doc. Decked out, obtain the bandana. All right, we're gonna real fast switch over to MGS2. So just give us 10 minutes.